Hello.
What's happening? A little early show today. A little lunchtime. Bar is open with Beth and Greg.
It's actually past lunchtime, but yes.
Oh, whatever. What's up, Reed? What's going on, Dan? What's happening, Logan?
Hello,
we are
gents.
early today. We're going up to Austin in a couple hours. Craigers, what's going
Julia.
on? So we figured Julia's on?
Yep.
What's happening? Yeah, so we figured we'd just throw out a show early since we're not going to be around tonight. We wanted to make sure we get something out there. We got some fun shit to talk about. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Got my nephew on here on Facebook.
What?
What's going on, dude?
Hi, Trouble.
Cheers, everybody. Just got done working.
I didn't
Cheers.
work.
That didn't work.
I took the day off.
Today was a crazy. Frankie, what's going on? I saw your new video. Go check out Frankie Smith's his YouTube page. I just watched his video. It's funny as shit. So get a chance, Frankie, put it in the comments.
Howdy, Bill.
It's FS Projects, and he's got a shit ton of videos. He just hit over 100 videos on his too. And he just does some fun shit. So good. All right, guys. Yeah. I'm excited. We got a good weekend. We're going to jump out to hop up to Austin. What's up?
Craig says, so is it workplace etiquette to wear the the pronoun shirt to the office today?
Yeah, but not if you work where I work.
You changed.
Oh, yeah, I can't wear this shirt.
You wore
Wear a polo.
a polo.
Yep. I got to wear polos.
Or you could just not turn your camera on, but you know how not to do that.
Certain jobs you got to be on camera for, man.
You work with all the big wigs. I don't.
It's all good. It's all good.
In
Dan,
the hood.
what's going on? Reed said it's time. I feel like it's time for bed. We'll hang out for an hour. Go cuddle in bed with your phone.
That's what you do.
What?
That's what you do.
I know. Right? It's all good. Craig is a contractor, probably. Absolutely, you could do that. Right?
Yes.
I think so. So visit the bars. Go out and visit the bars open with Beth and Greg on YouTube and on Facebook. You can check the video streams live to there whenever we stream now. And then also check it out on iTunes and Spotify if you don't mind. Go out, give us a review on the old 5-star on iTunes. Because evidently it does something. I don't know.
It does something.
I've checked, we aren't even in any ratings. We get views. We get downloads, though, so that's always a good thing. Also, just if you don't mind, share it. Share the show, whatever. If you get new people out here, get some buddies, whatever you think might check it out. Do it. Quick note, this is going to be a weird show. I've got some weird fucking stories to talk about tonight.
You called it
today.
Weird?
Today, yeah. It's been a weird week. I was looking through the news.
Yeah.
So we had a pretty quick turnaround from Wednesday's show to today.
Which I think we're handling pretty okay.
Yeah, totally fine. But you kind of just
I
immediately
didn't see
start.
anything weird. Well, did I?
I've got some fucked up stuff to talk
I
about.
don't think I saw anything weird.
It's not one of them's. There's going to be a disclaimer on it. So if you're tuning into the visual later on, I'll share. And then, but it's just, I don't know. It depends on your. It's not that fucked up. It's kind of fucked up though.
Well, I guess we will all find out shortly.
Yeah. So first big story of the day: the CDC lifts the mask mandate.
So you guys probably all heard.
This bitch is instantly going to get the little CDC thing or the vaccine thing on it. You watch.
Oh, no, totally. And so let me find the part. So the CDC has
Bill, what's happening?
Has said that if you are totally vaccinated, so for some that's 1 shot, for some that's 2 shots,
Javon, what's happening?
you can start to make some changes in your life.
Oh, really? Thank
such
you.
as not having to wear masks. Hold on real quick. I got a better one that tells me. I got one that shows all the stuff.
Okay. So, we're allowed to gather in groups of all sizes.
Yep.
We don't have to mask.
Nope.
We can kiss and
you don't have to
make
social
out.
distance. You do so.
But what's the disclaimer for that?
What?
You have to have been vaccinated.
Well, they're saying it's for vaccinated people.
Right?
But you still have to wear your mask in public transportation places. So airplanes, buses, trains, airports, bus stations, train stations.
Anywhere there's transport kind of.
Yeah, but there was there was another one that was it was another.
If you're hanging out on your back porch with your family, you no longer have to. Who the fuck did that to begin with? A lot of people.
Unfortunately, we never. I don't know if you say
unfortunately. It's not unfortunately.
I just fixed it. I just said, actually, fortunately.
Right?
We never did that.
I don't know. I'm not going to. Yeah. I mean, aside from having to go to the grocery stores.
Yeah,
whatever.
and they're saying you could go back to your gym now, and not have to wear your
I
mask.
started going to my gym in April last year.
I started going in
Doing jujitsu.
April, May. I think we started going to May because we started going to at the same time.
Jesus. All right. But you have little boxes you have to stay in.
We do, but it's going to be that way anyways because of the type of workout it is.
She does like a hit kind of.
It's like a CrossFit boot camp hit.
Yeah.
Thingamajiggy.
So with us, like for me, it's just a gym.
Yeah,
it's a small
you're
local,
rolling around,
and then you're rolling around with people anyway. So yeah, we were talking about it last night at jiu-jitsu. I was talking about it with one of the guys. I was like, "Aren't you happy that?" And he's kind of along the same lines as a lot of us, right? That I said to him, "Aren't you happy we don't have to wear masks?" He's like, he's competing this weekend, and he's like, "Yeah, there's no way." He's like, "I would have probably given up jiu-jitsu if I had to imagine rolling with a mask on." Dude, you already suffocate sometimes.
I can't imagine people who are working out at like gyms like Gold's Gym and LA Fitness. They're requiring people to wear their masks while they work out. That just seems impossible to me.
Yeah, Bill said it's going to be really awkward. He goes, wearing my ball gag in public without a mask to cover it up. Cheers to you, bro. Absolutely.
Happy Friday.
God damn it.
You roll how you roll, bro.
All the people that walk around with pacifiers in their mouth, those little freaks.
Do people really? Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
What?
I think that was like an ecstasy thing a long time ago.
How do you know this?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm making shit up. That's kind of the whole point of this. So yeah, so the CDC new mask guidelines, Biden, I think this fucking set a lot of people off. So Biden tweeted, after a year of hard work and so much sacrifice, the rule is now simple. Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do.
Suck it.
I think that's the vast majority of people, even if you're on right or left, is like, no, that's not how government works, fuckface.
No, you don't get to rule me.
Yeah.
You might get to make suggestions.
Yeah, this isn't a dictatorship.
This isn't a communist nation where we have to listen to you.
Yeah. Marty, what's going on?
Here's the thing. I'm not going to wear a mask and I'm not going to get vaccinated. And if people ask me, I'll be like, HIPAA prevents me from being able to answer that question for you. I'd hate to sue you.
I'd hate for you to be sued by me, right? I'm not carrying around the little passport. I'm not doing all that bullshit. I'm not proud of getting a vaccine.
No.
Were you guys proud of getting a flu fucking shot? Like those that got flu? I have to get a flu shot.
Yeah, because you get
otherwise I die.
Every
from
year,
the flu.
like 104 fever.
Yeah.
Minimum.
It's like we've got enough years
for my
of
sanity,
statistical
you get the flu shot.
analysis.
Yeah, we went 3 years together with flu shot, and then finally I was like, "You're getting a fucking flu shot." Period.
And I get the flu shot just so this one over here leaves me alone.
Pretty much.
Just fine. So you'd
be dead without me.
A hit. No, she's not hitting me. It's high intensity.
HIIT, high intensity interval training.
There you go. I don't know.
AKA death.
Whatever.
It's go do it, bitch.
No, I do
jiu-jitsu, which is also a hit workout.
Dude, I rolled with this dude last night.
Is he good looking? Because he sounds like he should be good. Like he is, from the way you explained, just his body.
He's a big.
Every romance book I've ever read, 6'4", 240,
I mean, I didn't
solid
see his
muscle.
abs because,
How was his face?
Like a dude.
Is he attractive?
I mean, I'm not going to hook up with him, but...
No shit, Sherlock, but you're smart enough to know ugly from pretty.
You'd think he was handsome.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd think he's handsome. Dude's like 6'4", 240.
You said about your age, right? So
yeah, my
40s?
age. She had more hair than me.
Well, everybody has more hair than you, honey.
Short, chubby.
You're not chubby. Good gravy.
No hair.
I did like how because you said something to somebody and you're like, that dude is huge.
Yeah.
And
to Angelica, yeah. I was like.
And she came back, she said, yeah. And you thought you were huge.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I don't think I'm huge.
I don't think you're huge either. I think
bigger dude.
I think you're fit with.
For my size.
Good arms.
Got great arms.
You
got great arms,
too.
I'm telling you.
I told you, if you quit drinking that beer, you get that six-pack
Switch to
going.
White Claw.
Yeah.
When that Drinking Bros seltzer comes out, Ross
I
said
think that might be
August.
dangerous. That might be dangerous
8
for you.
percenters.
9.
9, whatever he said, 8, 9.
Yeah,
dude, it's gonna be good.
Because then you buy a 12-pack and you proceed to drink all of them, and so if you used to get
they
drunk,
literally are water.
I agree and disagree with that statement. Because I use that comment too, and then I'm like, if it's water, why am I hungover the next day?
So going back to the CDC thing, it goes back to the ultimatum, like, or what? Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you can't do it, or
you gonna make me shut in my house? You gonna do a shut in at my house?
Or what?
Are you going to follow me everywhere I go, every minute of the day,
Right.
and tell me that I'm breaking no laws?
Right. I don't know. It's stupid of him to come out with that. And you know that
Pin rule.
motherfucker doesn't know how to use Twitter.
No.
So
Somebody else wrote it for him.
Yeah, somebody else is in total control of
I'm trying to find
his media and his social
where
media.
my article is that tells you exactly. Give me one sec.
Okay.
Tells you exactly.
And I don't give a shit what side. If Trump had come out and said the same fucking thing,
You'd give him a hard time.
dude, somebody said something. If he said that, fucking tyrant, right? You know, I mean, absolutely.
Here we go.
It's the way the media controls everything right now. What's up, Lloyd? How you doing, man?
It says if you've been fully vaccinated, you can resume activities without wearing a mask or physically distancing, except where required by federal, state, local, and tribal and territory laws. They give examples of what you can start doing. You can resume activities that you did prior to the pandemic. You can resume activities without wearing a mask or staying 6 feet apart, except where required by federal law. If you travel within the United States, you do not need to get tested before or after travel or self-quarantine. You need to pay close attention to the situation at your international destination because that's
You're not going to India right now. Put it that way.
Well, you're also probably not going to Europe unless you can show proof of vaccination.
Yeah.
If you've been around someone who has COVID-19, you do not need to stay away from others or get tested unless you have symptoms. Which, I mean, I guess earlier I was thinking, well, why bother getting it if you can still get it? But I guess you can get the flu vaccination and you can still get the flu, just a different variation. They do say if you get it, it lessens the duration and strength in which you get
the
it.
long term. Anyway.
So what should you keep doing? So they have pictures of people doing yoga and a piñata and grocery shopping.
The fuck does a piñata have to do with this?
It's a party.
Oh, you can party.
It's a party.
We've been doing that the
You can
whole
bring your kids
goddamn
back
time
together.
in my garage.
I will say with this picture, have you seen the commercial of the two little boys? It's a YouTube commercial, so we get it because we have YouTube TV.
Mm-hmm.
And the little boys haven't seen each other, I guess, in a while, and he was like, Ethan. Oh, the first time I saw it, I literally cried.
That's the fucked up part of a lot of this, right? Is that you took a year away from a bunch of kids hanging out and socializing and creating those bonds that they would have for an entire lifetime.
I mean, they're still going to make them. They're not shut out the window.
It's
Let's not
literally
be too drastic.
year, but it's a year taken away, you know. And when you're fucking 3 and 5 and 7 or whatever, there's only right, and your parents only have so much. And fucking imagine the stress that parents have been under over the past year.
Well, I know that people were still having birthday parties for like the last
A handful,
six months,
right? And then you have the other half that are like, no, my kid's never going to
and
go
that's
outside
fine.
again.
I mean, that's fine. It's got to be your preference.
You're the parent.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's got to be your preference for your children.
Yep.
Just make sure you're not scarring them in your paranoid.
Can I see the link? So yeah. So again, we're going early today. Can you do it from over there? Yeah. We're going early today. We're going to be heading out of town here in a little bit. Don't come rob my house because Ian's across the street with guns.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on right now. So.
Oh, is he on?
Yeah.
Hi, Ian.
So this is a story. I basically am calling it like level 100 stupid. Later on, Bill. Have a good one, dude. Level 100 stupid. Basically, a meth heads report. I'll share it right here. See if it'll let me blow it up. All right, so it's just on my phone. Sorry, guys. It's kind of an interesting one. So, Phoenix police police kidnapping fabricated for faster police response.
What?
They wanted these crackheads
Right.
had their truck stolen.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the picture of the crackheads. It's taking its time. Right? So they go out, they get their truck stolen. Not crackhead, meth heads. They get their truck stolen. Come on, picture. And
You always give me such a hard time when this happens.
I know.
Now you feel it. Now you're going through it.
Oh, whatever.
Karma's a bitch.
She's usually in charge of this side of it.
Are you still scrolling?
No, it's just waiting. So
they
anyway,
called the police because his truck was truck was stolen.
They wanted the truck returned more quickly. So they said, "Oh, our baby was in the truck." You have to see these people. I'm telling you.
Is it a couple?
Yeah. I'll put if I can't get it out, post it out now. I'll post it up in a little bit. It's just fucking stupid, right? You go back and you go, "Yep, makes sense." I wish I could show you the picture because it's not clicking, but nonetheless, it's worth seeing. And I'll
Do they have
post
teeth?
it up. No.
That doesn't make
Some teeth.
Some of teeth.
Some of here, some of there. You know?
And I know I ask because I know that's very common with meth heads. No teeth and bad skin.
Yeah. The poison. The poison eats your teeth out.
So crazy that people still do it.
Of course, I get all the advertisements in it. But I thought it was kind of a funny one.
So what happened to them?
So they were arrested, of course.
Because it's what is it considered? Like fake distress signal?
Yeah. So the resources were used during the investigation worked tirelessly to find the alleged kidnapped baby. A helicopter was utilized.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, they found the truck. They found the fucking truck real fast.
A lot of...
So the officers later found the alleged truck stolen near 19th Ave, whatever.
Yeah.
No child. They looked inside the car, no car seat. There was no other evidence of a baby. So that's when they started to say, okay, let's slow things down. Let's figure something out. Detectives have learned that the caregiving couple fabricated the story of the kidnapping. Their couple wanted quicker response to get their vehicle back from the suspects who took their truck without their permission, right? So, here we go. Let's see if I can get into this one right here. Is that it? Shit, I don't know. Anyway, so they've been arrested for basically falsifying a police report.
And don't they have to pay back the use of all those services?
Where the fuck are they going to get that money?
I know.
Like the truck, it's like an old beat up, I don't know,
Ford
F-150, something like that. Maybe a 250. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny.
So, so they got arrested?
Yeah. And the couple that took the car without their permission for theft of the vehicle.
Oh, did they know the couple?
Yeah.
Like all four of them were together and their friends were like, we're leaving. Peace out.
They were probably cracked out. They're like, oh, you gave us the truck to use. And then they said, no, we didn't.
Yeah. They forgot they did. Either one thinks they did and the other thinks they didn't, or they forgot they did and the other one. Yeah. It's hard to know.
Coming to AZ, I think we're going to be doing separate trips to Arizona because if my nephew's on here, I'll work out the details with you and I'll meet you in Arizona, but it's just going to be me.
Because I'm
Beth
going to Steph's 40th
to a
earlier
birthday
in
party.
October.
Yeah.
Because we were set to go there and then we decided we just split it so we could both enjoy said events.
So if we can catch up, I'll catch up with you, Christian, of course, but Marty, if we can catch up, go get a beer or something like that. It'll be 3 years in August since I've been back to Arizona, so it'd be good to get back there and hang out.
And I haven't been in too. Some
friends, for sure. Mm-hmm. So next story, this fucking thing better work, right? This one, all right, this is the one that's got the disturbing disclaimer. So
oh no!
Texas lady wakes up with something dripping on her.
Oh no!
Right?
Oh no!
Times 3 would be fun. The bar. So. Oh, no.
Who said that?
Oh, no. Marty.
Oh.
So, this is a fucked up story. All right.
Marty Matthews? Marty who? You said Marty.
Marty Matthews.
Oh, hey, Marty.
Yeah, he's on Facebook. Sorry, I should have had a disclaimer. Woman wakes up to blood dripping on her from her apartment ceiling fan.
What?
Yeah. So an El Paso woman is seeking...
And if it's dripping from her ceiling fan, it's more like being flung at her.
Just let me get into this. This is fucking like Nightmare on Elm Street shit. No, not Nightmare. This is like Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit.
Okay.
An El Paso woman is seeking legal damages as well as mental health support after she woke up in the middle of the night to dripping blood from her ceiling that splattered throughout her room.
Oh. Is she in an apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you always get the top floor. I don't give a fuck. Like always get the top floor.
And they tell girls to get the top
because if the plumbing goes out, all your shit
everything goes down.
The sewer's fucked up.
Everything goes down.
Right. Blood, perhaps.
Water in your floor because your tub ran over.
So this lady woke around 4 a.m. on May 8th after she felt something dripping on her body. She assumed it was raining outside and thought a leak had sprung in the apartment above hers. But when turned her light on to investigate, to her horror, her entire bedroom was sprayed with blood. She had blood on her bed as well as her body. Like, it was fucking, like, ceiling fans going, it was flinging blood.
What, did it kill a cat or something?
We'll get into it. It gets grosser.
Oh, sweet.
Cardenas has left a fan on in her bedroom as the blood seeped from the apartment above hers. The fan sprayed the entire bedroom with blood, ruining her mattress, clothes, and furniture. Cardenas called 911 because the stench became so unbearable that she ran out of her apartment and waited till police arrived. Her brother drove from Arizona, whatever. It was so ugly and awful, she thought she was in a bad dream, but it was real. Could you imagine just waking up and being, like, covered in blood, and there's nobody dead in your room, and like you're the only one.
Or nobody or nothing.
Nothing. That's like fucking nightmare.
That's
fuel.
like possession. Like I'd be like,
That's like-
something's haunting my house.
Yeah.
I got to go.
Yeah, that's Curse of Emily Rose
Got
kind
to
of shit,
go
right?
now.
So, once the police arrived at Cardenas' apartment, they went to the apartment above hers to investigate what was causing the leak.
Oh no.
But when officers knocked on the door,
Oh, no.
nobody answered.
Oh, what's that song from? I feel like the song from TikTok should be playing right now.
It really should. Police resorted to breaking down the door and unfortunately found the tenant of the apartment was deceased inside.
Oh, she was falling apart, and
Oh, his decomposing body was laying right above her bedroom. He had been dead for several days.
So he apparently had no friends or family that asked to do a welfare check because
if I didn't have you, and we didn't have our
work
family
does
around
welfare
here.
checks, just so you know.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good to know. But
Yeah.
what if I'm a retiree?
No, you're on
And
your
you're
own.
dead.
Yeah.
My dad does. I talk to my dad like once a fucking every 3 months. Joe never calls.
You can't move.
Christian, get your.
You have to
your
live next
dad
to
call
Ian
me.
forever so that if he doesn't see you at your outside bar, he comes and checks on you and finds you.
All right, so he'd been dead for several days, and his fluids leaked through the floor and through her ceiling.
So who is she going to sue, though?
The apartment complex.
How is it their fault?
I don't know. I don't think I'm not going to share this. I'll share the link. I'm
Wait,
not gonna put it
no,
on the
you
YouTube.
can't. You just can't keep us. What? I mean, is it get worse or something?
Well, the pictures are pretty fucking gnarly.
Oh, no, show that shit.
Well, I mean, it's not super gnarly, but it's pretty gnarly. So Teresa's sisters have exchanged pleasant, whatever. Hazmat crews were called to the scene, unfortunately, and all of her belongings in the room obviously had to be taken out.
Let's hope she has renter's insurance.
I don't know, but she's suing for obviously emotional trauma.
But who's she
The
suing?
management company because they never. I don't know
why
how.
would they
I don't
go
know.
check
I
on
don't know.
anybody?
Yeah, I mean,
She got a lawyer that said you should sue, and she
Yeah.
said okay. Again, we were just talking about lawyers will sue for anything.
let's see if I can find the pictures here. Yeah, there's a couple of them. It's not really that. Yeah, they're not really that great.
Okay.
Yeah, the pictures are. It's more the story. Imagine fucking
No.
waking up
No.
and having like
And then have it stink on top of that?
it's rotting flesh.
Seriously. I probably would have thrown. It probably would have gotten worse in the room because I would have thrown up everywhere. You know me, my whole gag reflex
Fucked up. Just thinking about that, like going back and
makes
going,
me like I'm like nauseous now. Drink a little Strike Force to get through it.
just get through it, power through it, honey. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just a weird. It's a weird one, right? It's just a weird fucking. That'd be the weirdest situation on the planet to have.
wonder if-
like you would think water is leaking. If it was dark, you're like, what the fuck?
Well,
Right?
did she turn? She probably had a
She
lamp.
got up and turned the light on.
Probably had a lamp or something, a lamp next to her or something.
Blood fucking spattering throughout your house.
And it's not stopping because it continues to leak through the roof until they get him off said
Turn the
floor.
fan off at least.
Seriously,
Let it.
just drip down. She's definitely
I think
going
they
to.
relocated to another.
I was just about to
apartment.
say they're definitely going to have to relocate her to another apartment if she stays in that complex, and never tell anyone the next tenants what happened if they can get the smell out.
Yeah, that's like horror. Like I said, that's
That's
horror
like
film movie
legit,
shit.
like
Yep.
without like it's horror if the person upstairs was being hacked up by the chainsaw massacre and that happened, but it's just because that would make it the horror. Like
I
but-
said, it's nightmare fuel. That's what that is. That's like that lady is going to be fucking traumatized.
Oh no,
Because it's just the situation.
she's gonna get a drop of rain on her and freak out for the rest
Imagine
of
if
her life.
she like the next apartment does spring like a regular leak.
No,
Like just
no. The universe
always get
cannot
the
be
top
that.
floor.
The universe cannot be that
all
cruel
the way
to that
up.
woman. Hopefully,
Always get the top floor.
all the way up. That's hard to follow. First of all,
Fucking no, I've got something. It's not quite. It's not like the same level, but this is kind of just hyperbole, right? Just thinking through, right? Like I started watching a doc
Yep.
on
Imagine
Netflix.
that. Not
The
you.
It's the Son of Sam one. It's on
He's the
Netflix.
murderer, right?
Yeah, the David Berkowitz guy up in New York City. And what it
How
made
many
me
people? He killed a bunch of people.
fucking shit tons of people, yeah. And it took him a long time to catch.
Wait,
him.
is that the one we watched a long time ago? No, that was at the hotel. That was the dude at the hotel.
Yeah, that was the Cecil Hotel. That was a different one.
Yeah, but who was the murderer?
That was the fuck, I can't remember his name. Anyway, Black Dahlia? No, that was a different
No,
one.
that's a girl.
Yeah,
That was murdered
Yeah, I can't think
by a
of it.
doctor.
Anyway, Javon, what's going on?
So, Son of Sam.
Javon. There we go. Javon.
Son of Sam.
Cool.
Documentary. documentary.
So started watching that, and I made it through like 40 minutes. But what it did is it put me in like this morbid kind of thought process, which is kind of fitting for the first couple of stories I've had.
You're in a dark place today.
The reason being, it was just coincidentally. They started going through like the environment that was happening in New York City.
Okay.
Right. So the New York City, it was like during just a bad time in New York City. Funding, the economy was in a dump, and all of those sorts of things, right? There was gas shortages, all of these. It's where back in the day where they had like lines and lines of gas, for whatever. They were defunding police, not because of any societal.
They needed
didn't
the money
have
elsewhere.
the budget,
Yeah.
right? So it made me start thinking, right? You have you have the situation. I'm not saying I want this to happen, but is it almost time kind of situation where we have the similar
Did you just hear what I was
circumstances?
like? Gas shortage. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Police defunding. Imagine that.
Like cities like Chicago, Minneapolis, New
Well,
York City, where you have like crime rates
high crime.
going through the fucking roof.
I saw in LA. Apparently, LA's getting really bad too.
Yeah.
I saw this
Austin, somebody was saying like,
because it's getting so big.
well,
Used
it's
to be
the
tiny.
homeless rates
Yeah.
and a lot of shit like that.
There was a guy, an Uber driver that was held at gunpoint. Criminals are stupid. The guy has his, they have to record everything now.
Yeah.
So he's got his recorder going. Guy doesn't have his mask on, so clear view of
All he
his
had to
face.
do is put his mask up.
Yeah, clear view of his face. He's got a gun. He's trying to look around to see what he can steal. He ends up
what's happening?
beating the dude up with his, punching a couple times with his gun.
Pistol whipping him.
Yeah, and the I don't know if it was the sheriff or who it was, but they came back. They're like, this is just disturbing because our crime rates in LA are starting to get out of hand. I was like, you think?
The fucking crime rates in LA have been terrible for a long time.
Oh yeah, they have been terrible.
Like if
but
you're
they're getting
in LA,
worse.
you go down to Skid Row. Remember Corey telling us about that like fucking
Yeah,
5,
but
6
I think
years
they're
ago?
getting worse.
Oh yeah, because they're just keep pushing everybody in,
Yeah.
and now it's starting to seep out into the other like the Hollywood areas.
Yeah,
and, like,
the
where
homelessness and the drugs
famous
and-
people are and all
Yeah.
that shit. And
Well,
so
maybe somebody will cry hard enough that they'll change something or
Right.
get it fixed.
But my thought was, is it
Is it going to happen again?
when you
because
have
we're in
this
the
many
same-
shootings happening in say Chicago, that's the perfect environment to hide something like this. Like if you're a fucking crazy
serial
person,
killer?
right?
But you can't really hide it because then bodies. I mean, they were finding bodies on this dude.
They find bodies in Chicago every fucking day.
but not with the same MO.
Right. But
This guy obviously was a serial killer, so he had the same O on every body that he left behind.
yeah, he was like shooting like lovers lane kind of couples and
Yeah.
girls and stuff like that, So I don't know. I just thought about it and I was like, society as crazy and batshit nuts as everything is going,
Yeah.
regardless of
So here's where I think it's also different, though. So yes, I feel that part, but now we had that conversation with the biohacking. Technology is everywhere now, so you can't get away with stuff you used to be able to get away
the
with.
70s was much.
They didn't have it.
Well, the technology
They
was
maybe
completely
had
different.
DOS computers,
Yeah.
So now it's much harder to hide.
Yeah. Everybody's got a phone on them. Everybody's doing something.
Everything is caught in some way. I mean, think about our house,
It's
our
to the
neighborhood.
dash camera kind of thing.
Our house, we have 5 cameras. Ian has cameras, and our cameras see both directions.
Yep.
So if something happens within a certain range of and
Front,
couple doors
back,
down,
sides,
somebody
everywhere,
else
yeah.
has cameras. So somebody's always watching, even
Yeah.
when you think they're not. Somebody's always watching.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just everybody's got to wear masks nowadays, right?
For criminal sake. But this dumbass didn't even put his mask on. Lord.
All right, let's get into the fun shit. Let's get out of the darkness. Let's don't go to the light. I mean,
So
you can at some point in your life.
I'll laugh by saying, okay, first of all, I'm going to talk about the article, and then we're going to talk about the way Beth's brain works.
Nasa's Osiris.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Again, I hope you guys are having a great Friday afternoon.
I don't know.
We'll call this the late lunch special.
So, nearly after 5 years, NASA's spacecraft is nearing the end of its historic mission.
Okay.
NASA's Origin Spectrum Interpretation Resource Identification Security Rogoff Explorer,
Is there
aka
a fucking
Osiris Rex.
Oh, that is the
That is.
fucking
That is the. That's a mouthful, right? It started its journey back to Earth
Reed fell asleep.
this past Monday.
Okay.
It's been in space for 5 years.
Cool.
Let me see. And what it did is they shot it and put it on an asteroid that is a near Earth asteroid called.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'll find it.
Is it like on the asteroid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'd have to be because.
Well, I didn't know if it was just like around it or something.
So, it's going to be coming back. I think it said something like it's 200 million miles away, or 2 million miles away, and should be back in about 2.5 years. Coming back with tons of asteroid samples.
Tons.
Like they're saying it's the most they've ever gotten.
It's gonna bring back.
I'm saying like there's a ton of cookies. There's a ton of asteroids in this shit.
It's gonna bring back fucking Venom is what it's gonna bring back.
So that's how my mind works. I'm reading this and I'm like, do these people not watch movies? What's the one with Ryan Reynolds? Isn't it called Life or something where they find something and it actually is in the rock and it ends up killing everybody on the spaceship and then comes to Earth? I'm like,
oh yeah, something like that.
So that's the first place my mind goes. I'm like, do these people not watch movies? I mean,
bitch is
come on.
killing everybody.
Yeah. But then I was like, well, maybe they'll put it in like a room where it's going to be, where germs are killed. And I was like, but then that kills anything.
Wuhan tried that a couple months ago, didn't they?
We then would learn nothing from these asteroids if we killed everything on it.
Why don't you leave it in space and do your research out there?
I mean, couldn't you just take it to what's the
space station?
Yes, that thing, that floaty thing.
Yeah, or put one out on the moon.
Yeah. So yeah, after collecting the samples and departing from Bennu, that's the name of the asteroid, Bennu, the team's sole focus is getting the samples to Earth safely, which includes keeping the craft from veering off course. So I guess they have to stay with it the whole time. It was really funny because the guy that they were interviewing on the news, when I saw this and decided to look, he said that when he started working on making this a reality, his kid was in diapers. And 18 years later, she's getting ready to graduate from high school, and his hard work is finally coming home. So from start to finish,
it was his entire
it's taken like
life.
20 years.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
by the time it gets back here, she'll be 20.
That's cool.
I know. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I have a video.
Okay.
How long it is. Hold on.
I
I don't have Twitter. Never mind.
Twatter.
I'm not a...
Put the link out there. We'll put the
twit.
links out there. Yeah. This is a low fidelity show today, guys. This is an afternoon with the Lamontaines.
But that was the way my mind worked. I was like, ooh, they're going to be aliens. People are going to die. Hard, painful deaths. Could happen. It could happen.
Can you bring this Glee back up?
Fun. That was fun.
But you're like, everybody's going to die. What the fuck? This is a very morbid show today.
Oh, this one, it's not morbid. It's still...
It's sad. Yeah, I heard about this earlier today. Marty said no quarter on Facebook. Exactly. Meaning everybody dies.
Oh.
It's an old sailor term.
Okay. It's lost on me, so it didn't have the impact.
Sorry, dude.
So this woman in California says she had a $26 million winning lottery ticket that was destroyed in the wash.
I would kill you.
It'd be your fault for not taking shit out of your pocket, first of all.
Like in the ceiling fan.
I'd be the one splattering.
All over the place.
Is it my responsibility to make sure your pockets are empty?
You do
or is
the
it
laundry.
your responsibility to make sure that your pockets are empty before you put your clothes in the laundry? In the dirty laundry basket. I think it's your responsibility.
I take out the trash.
You're a grown-ass man. And I make sure it's my responsibility. Anything I want thrown away gets in that trash can.
I don't agree with that.
I have sound logic right now. I can't even argue with it. But so she went to the store and told them, I guess she bought the ticket.
Have a picture of it or
be able to show
some sort of evidence.
Yeah. So, and I have a question pertaining to that. But she did go to the store and told an employee, Esperanza Hernandez, that she did buy the winning ticket, but that she had lost it in the laundry. So they did contact, I guess, the California Lottery, blah, 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 blah. And they're investigating. But yeah, you have to have a ticket.
Pretty much
so
fucked.
Now what's going to happen if they don't give her the money, 19.5 million of it will go to the schools, which I mean is not a bad thing, but I'm sure she would rather have the 26 million.
Fuck yes. I'd be like, screw them schools.
Let me ask
I don't
you
have
this
kids.
question. So if you play the same set of numbers every time religiously. So you have 6 numbers that you play every time, and you have old lottery tickets that show for the last 15 times. Do you think that would work? No?
Nope. Doesn't matter.
I
You
would.
have to have the fucking ticket.
I mean,
Or evidence that you have.
God just
like,
didn't want you to have the 26 million.
God, yeah. God hates you. At that
No,
point.
God doesn't hate anyone.
God hates that lady.
No. I just was like, oh.
Maybe not God.
It made me, like, I got nauseous.
The universe hates that lady.
Yeah.
Like, she flipped somebody off, like an old lady.
She cut somebody off on the highway.
She pushed him over with his
She did something.
fucking, he was in his wheelchair. Karma's a bitch.
Coming back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She's like, I'm such a nice woman. She's just like on Facebook, just like carrying it up.
So they do have to investigate.
Yeah, I think Reed kind of made a point. I'm not going to, if I ever have a fucking lottery ticket, I'm just never going to do laundry.
Well, when we get lottery tickets, we put it on the fridge, right?
Yeah.
Some people get lottery tickets, they put it in a safe. I mean,
Why would you put it in your fucking...
why would you leave it in your pocket after you realized you want it? I would have put that bad boy in a frame.
No, I would have gone to the bank and got a safety deposit box.
I mean,
that
maybe.
fucking minute.
Okay. I mean, you don't tell anybody you won. You could just stare at the lottery ticket and
No,
nobody
you don't.
knows
You
it's-
fucking... Dude, my house burns down. I'm going to the bank and putting that bitch in a fucking...
So,
I'll put it in our safe. Just like something.
Is our safe not fireproof? So
Well, it doesn't matter. I put it somewhere.
we do have a fireproof box. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say because you talk too much.
Shit.
What was I going to say?
Wasn't that important?
Yeah, obviously not. Jerk face.
Jerk.
Jerk face.
Whatever. Wine waste. Do you know that, like, over the past year, wine is just getting indiscriminately thrown out?
Not wine.
Wine?
Seed. The grape covers. Just don't.
Oh, we talking like I had a whole different thing on this.
No.
I said no alcohol left behind.
So here's the thing. So they for a
You need to be
while
more
there's some
specific.
vineyards. No, I don't. You could just wait and listen to what the story's about. How about them apples? There are some
Mine
places.
was more interesting. It's Friday. Friday.
You're not going to make it to Austin at
Go
this
ahead.
rate. Some places do take that grape skin and like ferment it a little bit more, add some water, add some sugar, and there's this certain kind of like wine.
Grappa or something?
It's something like that, but it's not. It's barely any alcohol, so you're doing it more for the flavor than the alcohol. But
Really? Anybody like wine that
and
much?
and I didn't know this. California
Isn't that grape juice then?
No, that's different grapes altogether.
Oh, California.
California vineyards make up to 85% of all wines in the U.S., which is a lot. It's 4 million tons every year of wine produced out of California. It's crazy. So one of the things they were looking at, because they produce so much wine, it was leaving a lot of, I don't want to call it trash,
Scrap.
but
Yeah, waste
material. So they started, UC Davis started looking into what the components were of the grape skin, and it really actually is really healthy and good for people, and is good. It's got the you eat it in yogurt.
Antioxidants?
No, you eat it. Well, yeah, but you eat it in yogurt. Like it helps your intestine.
The good bacteria.
Yeah, it helps the good bacteria. They said, not that any of us would know this, but they said it has a lot of the same benefits as mother's milk. So it helps.
What's mother's milk? Oh, like mom's milk. Like, if you're...
AKA mother's milk.
I haven't never had to think of that. Like, I was thinking like the vinegar shit.
No.
What do they call that stuff?
Apple cider?
Yeah, apple cider vinegar.
The mother.
Yeah,
in it?
that's the only
No,
thing I was like,
this
what
is,
the fuck? Okay.
This is breast milk. Is that better for
That's
you?
disgusting. No, and I don't want to think of grape skins as the same thing as
No.
that.
And so they're working with with another.
Titty juice is what Lloyd said.
That's gross.
Perfect.
That sounds gross.
Titty
that could be
juice.
sweat. That sounds disgusting.
It's a gross show so far, guys.
So, they're working with one of the vineyards to take these grape skins, and they're starting to put it in things like chocolate and different things that people can eat to take some of this, to get some of the benefits, just to see how it tastes. So it's kind of, it works hand in hand. So you get the grapes, you get the wine, and now you're doing something with the skins, so it's not as much waste. So basically what they do is I think they dehydrate them to the point where it becomes powder, and then they can put that, because they were showing it and it was powdery, and then you can put that into different ingredients. You're not listening to me.
I am. You put in different ingredients. It's just if you guys. Okay, so I got to do a little disclaimer here. If you're listening to this on iTunes or Spotify, try and tune in to the live shows whenever they happen. Go out and like and subscribe on YouTube and follow along because I swear to God, half the fun of this fucking show is just the comment boards that we have going on, the chat boards. So
And
go
I
out
can't
check
see
them
it,
out.
so.
I know. I'm so sorry. You can pull up the video if you want, or the actual.
No, but I need my thing
You have
for.
a phone right there.
That's true.
It's just good. So that's a little side disclaimer. Speaking of weird shit. All right. So I got
Again, so you guys know that when something irks Greg, he talks about it incessantly for at least
I've not talked about
a
this.
week if it isn't a week if it's fixed, a month to 6 weeks after it's been fixed if it's the internet.
What are you talking about?
You like to complain.
This isn't complaining.
Okay.
This is weird shit. Did you read this next section?
No.
Okay, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna
Because I wait for
we'll
the
get
I
you
wait
live.
for the story.
Okay, so I'm at Chipotle. So I did jujitsu last night, and it's like an hour and a half class. Sweaty as fuck, right? Changed my shirt, but I left my jujitsu pants on.
Yes.
Right. Go to Chipotle. The line is fucking forever.
Hey, so you were seriously there probably
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking
we were texting while he was
Chipotle
there.
ain't that good, but we wanted Chipotle, so
It's my favorite
I
thing that
do
we
what
still text
I do
each
what
other.
I do.
We text each other when we're apart, even though we live together.
There's this kid behind me.
Okay.
Kid, everybody's under fucking.
Yeah, for
everybody's
you
kid.
nowadays, literally anybody that's 43 or younger, you're calling a kid
Fucking
lately,
kid.
which cracks me up. You're not
Whatever.
that old.
Look at my hair. I'm old. So I'm standing there, right, and I'm just like fucking around. I think I was texting you. I'm just fucking around on my phone, waiting in line, and
That's what I just said. I think it's fun that we still text each
the
other.
kid goes, "Excuse me, sir."
How much? Is he a teenager?
18, 19, 20-ish,
Okay.
21,
So
not
college
21.
student.
Yeah,
age.
college kid, right?
Yeah, college age.
Goes, "Excuse me," and I fucking was like, "What did you say to me?"
When people say yes, ma'am to me, I'm like, no.
He goes, "Excuse me, sir."
At least he's polite. His
I had to
mama
write
taught him
this down.
manners.
I wrote it in my notes like
At
instantly.
least his mama taught him manners.
He goes, "Excuse me, sir. I really fucked those pants.
What?
I really fucked those pants."
He didn't say fuck.
Bullshit. I said, I literally wrote this down, word for word. I said, "Excuse me?" I was like, "What in the fuck did you just say?" He goes, "I really fucked those pants. They're great." And I'm like, "What in the fuck kind of vernacular? What are you saying to me?" Right? He had to literally like interpret what the fucking
Oh, he explained it to you?
Yeah. And he goes, "I really like your pants." I'm like, "Why didn't you say that?"
Why would you throw the F-bomb in there instead of like?
How does that word,
Equal like?
"I really fucked those pants"?
First of all, it's an adjective.
Can you turn off your dinger?
No. I thought I
Right.
did.
I'm like, has anybody heard that before? Like, use fuck for like? I fucked those pants? What? I didn't know what he said. I honestly was like, the fuck are you saying to me?
I still don't understand why you would use that
I
term.
think it's like a new kid thing. I'm like, I am fucking old.
Has anybody else heard that? I mean, Ian's got a...
Ian said, "I really turd the way you speak." Fuck, right, dude?
I was going to say Ian should ask McKenna if,
Yeah, ask McKenna, dude.
if that is the new
Is that a
lingo,
substitute
if that's
word?
the new like. If the F-bomb is the new word for like.
I fuck with those pants, that's a thing? Maybe, dude. I don't know.
No, I fuck with those pants? No. That's different.
Like, you could actually fuck with those pants.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a little different than I really fuck those pants. Okay, you cannot fuck my pants, sir.
Well, I was like,
They are binary.
little skinny man, what are you saying to me at this point, right?
They're binary. You cannot.
These are binary pants.
These are binary geese, sir. You cannot make love
Oh,
to
it's
them.
on me.
I don't know why it's still dinging because it's down as low as it can go.
You gotta shut it. Is it your phone that's sitting right next to it?
Probably. Listen, that's what happens when you have too much technology around you.
I'm telling you, it was the weirdest fucking conversation I've ever had. And then the kid started talking to me about, I was like, "Yeah, they're jujitsu pants." He's like, "Oh, rad. I used to do taekwondo, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh, good. Now we're bonding."
Now you're friends.
Fuck.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, I
Step
told
away,
him.
sir. I'm a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah. I was like, "I'm going to sidekick you through the fucking door, you weirdo." It was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, people don't do that.
No, well, not to complete straight. Okay, so I'll be the first one to say that I know I have a potty mouth. I know when I drink, it is a little bit more loose lips, sink ships kind of shit with my bad words. But I still don't think I would just, unless I'm having avid conversation with you and we've been buddies for 5 minutes, I don't think I'm going to drop an F-bomb
Excuse me,
around
sir.
you.
Like, that means automatically he thinks I'm an old person, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you don't say
No,
that term to an old dude.
He respects you because his parents taught him to respect his
Obviously
elders.
not.
To respect his elders. So he apparently didn't think you were that old. I don't think he would have said that to a 70-year-old man.
If he did, that old man would have just open hand smacked him across the fucking...
Could you imagine? What'd you say to me, young man?
Whack.
Where's your mom?
Fucking...
I need to talk to your mom
Vietnam,
right now.
My dad. Boom. Like, go to church. Right? Fucking hilarious. It was just weird. I was like, holy shit. Anyway, little side story there.
Yeah, you didn't share that with me.
I know, I did it on purpose, so
I
we could
know.
share it today.
That's hilarious.
I was like, what in the fuck?
I can't.
I don't
can't
know.
be. I think
it goes back to your whole, is he a millennial or is he like a Gen
No,
fucking
he's whatever.
ABC or something?
Yeah, he's the new generation.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I
gave
looked
up.
it up once,
I
and
don't give a fuck.
I think it starts getting weird after Z.
Your shit's still broken. Throw your stuff out of here.
I'm throwing it at you, bitch. It's down. I don't know how to make it go
There's
any.
a switch on the side.
No, my
of
phone
your-
is on.
Turn that one. There's a switch on it, isn't there?
Find it.
What do you do with this thing? How come it doesn't work?
It has a volume button.
That's it?
Yes, and when it's all the way down, it's mute. I don't
Probably
know.
My fucking phone. Watch. Nope, it's not my phone. I don't know.
Dana and Leanne.
So
and I
DJ,
have
So
combo.
we're the same way. We always say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Oh,
yes, sir, no,
and
sir.
people.
That's
I remember
military background.
Yeah,
Like
well,
upbringings.
yes.
And we're also old.
No, speak for yourself.
You're a cool 38 at heart.
Ross said 35, so we're going
35
with
at heart.
Yeah. I remember the one time we did the what's the thing that we do at USAA where it's just that one day of military like boot camp to get a feel for what
I can't
enlisted
remember what it was called. Yeah.
remember the drill instructor? I kept saying yes, sir, and
I don't know.
he said, if you say yes, sir to me one more time, I'm going to make you do 20 push-ups. It's drill sergeant or sergeant, but not yes, sir. And I was like,
Ian confirmed. Young idiots are saying that. So
really?
that's a fucking thing. DJ, you're gonna be 46 tomorrow. Happy
Here.
birthday tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, happy birthday. Oh, he's older than you.
God damn, there's only a couple of them.
I know. Still younger than me though, because everybody's younger than me. Here's the thing that worries me. So I feel like our generations keep getting dumber and dumber because they use
It's idiocracy.
It's the movie.
It's idiocracy.
It is. It totally. We need to watch that movie again and see how much of it is like spot on.
So this is another aside. Did anybody see the de Blasio video? And I didn't show it to you. So
No.
All right. So New York City, like Shake Shack is from New York City, right? Originally. Craig's 31 tomorrow. Y'all, happy birthday.
It's your birthday weekend,
So
guys.
the reason I bring this up, and I know a lot of people probably already saw it, but you haven't for your kind of
I haven't.
information.
Do I need to go back to the YouTube page or what do you? You said saw it, so do I need to look at
No,
something?
it's not. No. I'm just
Got it.
sharing with you. So it was literally idiocracy, right? So if you get a vaccine and then they
Oh, the $1 million?
No,
Oh.
that's Ohio
That's
or some other
Ohio.
shit.
$1 million
This
a
one
week.
is Shake Shack's giving you some fries.
Woo!
So Bill de Blasio is on a Zoom, like to the people, his weekly or daily or whatever it is, and it literally cuts back to him, and he's like, these fries are so. Oh, are these the kind of fries? These fries are so good. And then he's like, and then you get a burger, and he's like, the burger, doesn't that look good? Right? And he's like, right? Like no fucking shit. It is idiocracy. It is. What's the leading cause of fucking COVID death? Obesity, diabetes, like those sorts of things, right? In idiocracy, they can't figure out how to get their fucking fields to grow because they're spraying fucking like soda
Monster or
over it or
something,
whatever,
yeah.
right? It is the same fucking parallel, dude. It is the goddamn dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Whoever made that movie had so much foresight. It's ridiculous.
It is, yeah. I'm glad like you and I were in an insulated bubble with our friends and shit like that.
And I know that we said, and I still use Rad all the time.
It's
still
coming
use
back.
Groovy all the time.
I'm not gonna be on a meeting and be like, I fucked that.
Yeah, no.
Like, what?
You fuck who? I'm sorry. This is
Ruben
But
said, Beth, what was Woodstock like? Oh, snap.
Oh,
Wait,
kill
Ruben
Ruben.
at wedding.
at every event. I see him at ongoing.
She's writing the fucking note now, bro. It's serious. She's gonna put that in her fucking
This is
calendar. Pop up every day.
death, murder,
Murder,
kill.
death, kill.
Murder, death, kill. Thanks, Ruben. I used to like you. Now you're just dead to me.
Oh.
And Woodstock still happens, bitch. They brought it back? Remember, it was in California.
Once.
No, they brought it back
It was
for
in
like
the same place.
They brought it back a few times.
No,
Yeah, they did.
it was.
I just snotted out my nose with
You
that.
said, Ruben, you dead.
You did. D-E-D, dead. So I know we said stupid stuff, but I don't think we were ever that.
Oh no, I've said some dumb shit in my life, but not that. Just
Like
doesn't
that
even
dumb?
make sense.
And how old were you when you said stupid shit?
Like I still use words like awesome and rad and cool.
Me too.
But those are the words
Groovy.
that have been around for. I don't know. That one's old. That groovy.
I like groovy.
That's a word. That is a Woodstock.
I like groovy.
You don't ever fucking say
Sometimes.
groovy. No,
I
you
do
don't.
to my girl. I'll be like, that's kind of groovy. Brenna will
Confirm.
yes, thank you. That C word that I just commensurate was the word that came
Commiserate.
up. Commiserate.
With you.
But I think that I don't even remember when my mom used to get mad at me when I used slang around the house, and she'd be like, "Don't talk like that. That makes you look not as smart as you are." Okay, yes, ma'am. Do parents not do that to their kids today?
If my kid said I fucked with that, I'd fuck that. Or
If I ever heard my kid say that
He said-
to a random
it would make more
stranger,
sense if he was like, "There's a hole in the wall." I'd fuck that. That would make more
Or,
sense than the way he used
"Those
that
pants
term.
are fucking rad."
Sorry. All right, we've gone on a long diatribe. What's a lucky cat?
Oh,
Is
this
this the one
cat-
that fell like
so-
90 feet?
Let me ask you. So cats have 9 lives, right? Do they use them? I don't even want to know. Do they use them? Can they only lose one life at a time, or can they lose multiple?
It's a saying.
I know. Come on, play
I'm not gonna work
along.
with you on this one. Just move along. Let's go. Let's see the evidence of this cat falling off 9 stories because it's fucking
It's
incredible,
5 stories,
or whatever.
and it was a single apartment fire in Chicago. And let me call up the video.
And they dropped the cat
No,
off.
they don't
Did it
drop.
Did it jump?
He's seen like his head out the window, and he's trying to like see if he can like climb the building, but of course he can't because it's plaster. So after looking a little bit longer,
The cat made a judgment call.
he made a call. Let me see if I can get this video to work.
Fucker lands on his feet.
Unharmed.
Yep.
He was a little like the person.
It's a big impact, man.
Well, and I was like, did nobody go and check on this cat? People just let him. Went and hid under a car. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, it's fucking traumatized. It just escaped
Well,
a
they
fire.
were worried. Cats, they always land on their feet, and I'm pretty sure the cat knew was aiming for where he needed to land because there
That
was a
goddamn
brick. There
squirrel
was
that fell
a
out of the tree back there.
there was a wall that I guess was a noise wall to keep the noise. Let's see. It's 30 seconds long.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Move your mic this way a little bit, please.
I'm trying to make it bigger. Hold on.
Towards you. There you go.
So,
All right. Blow it up.
It is blown up.
It is? Okay. Where's said cat?
It's not out there yet. Oh, there it was.
Holy shit.
Let me rewind it a
It
little
bounced.
bit.
Boom.
Rewind it a little bit more. So he's over on the the right-hand side. You can see his little paw coming down.
Oh, yeah. See him. Holy shit.
He bounced.
Landed in grass. That's
Yes.
why it probably...
Well, yeah, but then here's the animal lover. I was like, did no one go and check on this fucking cat? They just let him walk off? Apparently, he went under a car and hid.
And was like, what the fuck was that?
What happened? They did check on him. The firemen got him and made sure he wasn't injured. No injuries whatsoever. I mean, that's incredible. I'm sure that and the bounce probably helped him. He did just
he
go
was like,
thud. He was like, and I'm like, they're still trying to find the owner, which I would think he was the owner was
Of that
the
apartment. Yeah,
but
I know. God damn.
so the cat lived, no injuries, but I saw that and I was like, oh, I have got to share this shit.
It's cool, huh?
It's crazy. It's
Good
not
cat.
cool. It's crazy.
Good.
I wonder if Cheese Cat could do that.
Cheese cat's short. She's like a low rider.
So that doesn't. What does leg length have to do with surviving a fight?
It's kind of like having long suspension versus short suspension on a Jeep. Remember when
Yeah,
we had
I'm
the
not-
original Jeep?
Now I'm going to talk to
Sucked,
you. I'm
and
not
then we
going to
had,
engage
the
in that
better Jeep
conversation because
that
that's
was
stupid.
better.
It's a stupid.
Not really. Can
Okay.
take more impact.
So this is kind of cool.
All right.
Give me a sec. Don't turn it on.
You guys seen this? I saw this, I don't know, on the internet somewhere. It's pretty rad.
I'll tell you when to turn it on.
What is it?
So Army's new night vision goggles look like technology stolen from aliens, and it literally that and or video
Predator.
games.
It looks like Predator.
Perfect. And the Marines are going to be the ones testing it for them.
Which one? Does it say which group of Marines? MARSOC or something.
Let's see.
Or like Marine Raiders or whatever the fuck.
So they're called
nowadays.
they're enhanced night vision goggle binoculars, ENVG-B for
Okay.
short. And they're designed to vastly improve a soldier's ability to not only see what's going on around them, but also to be able to accurately discern what they're seeing.
Okay.
So right now, night vision is green.
Yep.
Right, and you can see it's not clear.
It's almost like flat
it's
though.
well, and it's almost kind of blurry-ish.
Two-dimensional.
Yeah. And they also were, I don't know how you say it when they're one.
Monocle.
Yeah. So these are going to be so there'll be two. So that will help with the depth perception.
Okay.
Let me see if it tells me what part. Give me a second.
Sure. They're pretty dope though. I've seen them on I don't know, like I said, whatever news sites or. It kind of gives like a cool outline. It does look like almost like video game kind of style to it.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of like
it's 3D. It's
they're
3D night vision, basically.
Orange and like
It almost looks like they're lit up.
yeah.
And it's
We
just
share?
orange. Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to see if
What are you looking for?
the video that wasn't Twitter. Okay, here. Go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. It's right there. Yeah, it's pretty dope, right? You think about it, how it can highlight those people.
I wonder how it does that.
It's got AI behind it. It's running all sorts of AI, and it's built in.
And I guess initially,
It's running a shit ton of AI because that's not just heat. Because heat would highlight the middle of it, like
their core.
using a FLIR or something like that would highlight their core, their body temperature, those sorts of things. This is literally outlining them, which is what's fucking incredible.
Well, and you
about
can
that.
see where the bullets were being shot were highlighted too.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking laser.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So it really does look like a video game, but
How much do you think those fucking cost?
I supposedly not as expensive as the original.
The NVGs now.
Right. Or at least when they first came out. I'm sure those aren't as expensive
Well, like
either,
you
but
see, like nowadays, like they have like fucking 4 cameras, and they're still looking up in like a HUD, like a head-up display kind of thing built in. Like they can go like they don't have to do like the shit like this where it's only 2 or 1. Like your brother has one from when he was Border Patrol. It was just like 1.
Well, here's a picture of what they'll look like.
Okay.
So that's them.
It's pretty dope, right? Fuck,
Yeah.
they're expensive as shit, is what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, it's they're kind. I mean, I saw it and I was like, wow,
Yeah. Lloyd
technology
said
is so rad.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, where he saw it. Exactly, right? Yeah. That's the video game, I think. I think it was like even the cover of it almost, right? Like the cover of the video game. Rainbow Six, it's kind of like that orangish look to it. So,
Yeah.
hey,
So,
May is stroke month. Go out and get checked.
so
Get your prostate checked.
I
that
wanted
the wrong
to
thing?
share. It is the wrong thing. Oh, before I go back though, but one thing I meant to talk about on the CDC one.
Okay.
Kind of funny because
So back to the beginning if you're just tuning in.
there are states that still are not going to. They're not going to lift the ban of masks.
What color state do you think that is?
Blue. Who do you think it is? Can you give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
California, New York,
Yes.
Washington.
I think that's, yes, Washington, D.C.
California's not on there?
Not in this
Or at least
particular
haven't
group. So
announced
it's
it.
Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, and Virginia. So they will all look into the guidance before they decide if they're going to adopt it or not. However, there are
Move out of those states.
There are 26
Massachusetts is a
states now.
goddamn dump.
26 states now that
City part. The other side's good.
there are 26 states now that are no longer will follow this guidance. So, but I forgot to share that, so I wanted to. So yes, May is Stroke Month, and so
And it, all right, this is like where it goes to your brain and you have a fucking stroke. Okay, let's just put that out there.
that's all. Oh, what? Oh, it's not a Billy Squire song.
I don't even know what that means.
Stroke man, stroke man.
God damn, stop it.
Stroke.
With all of that stuff. Nobody knows what that means.
A lot of people know. Oh, shut up, stupid.
Fuck that. Fuck with that. Whatever that means. Guys.
Stupid. Okay, so all right, so there is a acronym. It's not really. It's a two-word phrase that you can use if you think somebody is having a stroke. It's called "Be Fast."
Okay.
B is for balance. So if somebody suddenly doesn't have balance that normally should have balance, there's a possibility of a stroke. Their eyes. So if their eyes can't focus and they can't see well,
So they're balanced.
balance, focus.
Eyes can't focus.
Face. So you ask them to smile, and if one side of
It's
their
like a-
face,
yeah, it's like
if
a
they don't,
droop.
yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
So arms. So if you put their arms out, you shouldn't, and you ask them to
Hold tension
hold
or
them,
something. Okay.
and one arm will automatically fall by itself.
Okay. Oh, so you don't even have to touch them. They
nope.
just kind of like.
You put them out there, and
'Cause they're left side
there's
or
no
right side.
right.
Okay.
Speech. So they can't say words that they normally would say.
Like, what would you ask somebody?
But ask someone. I don't know. I didn't. I can look. Hold on. I have the article, but I didn't.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying, what would you ask a stroke victim?
Have you had a stroke? Do you think you might be having a stroke?
No.
Okay, put your arms up for me. Smile. Show me your balance. And then the biggest one is time. They have such great technology in medicine now that if you catch a stroke early enough, it ultimately can
Nullify it, basically.
well, yeah, and
Or
leave
limit
you
it.
without paralysis.
Okay. That's cool.
The longer you wait to get them to the hospital, the worse the paralysis is going to be. So I just wanted to share. I mean,
it's good.
when
Yeah,
I don't work
absolutely.
out, I have high blood pressure. When I work out, I don't have high blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure and you know how to keep it at bay, do it. Because they said something like every 4 seconds somebody is having a stroke, and every 4 minutes someone is dying from a stroke. I mean, that's a lot.
It's a fucking lot of stroking.
It's a lot of strokes. Not
No
gonna.
pun intended.
Not gonna.
Saying. My feel good for the week. My feel good.
Hot.
This one's pretty cool. So I follow a shit ton of skateboarders on Instagram because I'm an old school skateboarder. I love watching videos and seeing the new shit people are doing. But this guy, his name's Felipe Nunez Skate. That's his Instagram thing. Check this dude out. So this guy has no legs, no video, no audio, but it's going to come across.
What's up now?
And he has no legs.
Where is he? Is it playing? Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go.
And this dude rips, right? So go check his video out. He's got a ton of them out there. I mean, and he's doing crazy. This is just one that I was like, you know what? I want to.
Incredible.
I just want to fucking put him out there. Like I said, I grew up skateboarding. He's doing shit with no legs that I couldn't do fucking with legs right back in the day. So just
crazy.
a really cool kind
Can I
of
have that back, please?
thing to check out. Always like to see cool shit. There's also, like when you get into those videos and you know how there's algorithms for skateboarding and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Our neighbor kids they're getting into skateboarding, so they're always borrowing.
Well,
all
now
those skateboards.
basketball.
Well, basketball and stuff like that.
She's learning how to dribble
But I'm
the ball
like,
between her
go
legs.
check out these clips and stuff like that. I watched a 5-year-old today on the video drop in on like a fucking 10-foot vert ramp. I'm like,
What? What do you call it?
vert ramp,
Oh, vert.
which means it has vertical. So it's
How old?
5 years old.
How do you let your kids start doing that at 5 years old?
She learned one of them.
Oh,
One
it's
of them
the little
started
girl?
like 3
I think
years
I've
old.
seen her.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. I'm like, that took me till I was like 15, 16 to drop it on 6 or 11 foot, 12 foot half pipes and shit like that. I was like, no, I need to practice this shit. 5 years old. The problem is they have no feeling of pain or anything
Well,
like that.
their center of gravity is lower,
It's
so they don't
super
fall
low.
as
They don't
fall as
smash
hard.
the shit out of themselves.
If it's the same little girl I see, her parents do gear her up.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
elbows are covered, her wrists are protected, her knees are protected.
It's crazy though, right?
Yeah,
Like, oh,
she's gonna be badass.
fuck yeah.
So my feel good is a Stockton boy becomes a UPS driver as part of Make a Wish Foundation.
Nice. Let me know when to share.
Huh?
Let me know when to share.
Okay. Go ahead and share it now. Tell me when you can see.
Yep.
it. Okay.
You're good.
So this is I can't see it. Can you see? There we go.
There you go.
This
Go.
is they made this. They got this truck made for him. A UPS driver came and got him, gave him the uniform. He actually rode around.
Did they
in
make
his-
him? That's rad. They made
Yeah.
him a little.
They made him a little UPS truck,
That's fucking awesome.
and they he got it to ride around in his neighborhood.
Is there a
and
dude in there with him? That's
Yeah.
how big that
Yep.
thing is?
There's the UPS man is in there with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You got a GoPro on it? That's great.
So I thought that was awesome. Well,
Oh, Jesus. He needs like wheelie bars on that thing.
He didn't hit anybody, I don't think. But
It's like, I need rear view mirrors, dude. Oh, he does have them. He just doesn't know how to fucking drive. 'Cause
he
how old
probably
is
didn't
he?
mean to put it in reverse.
How old
either.
is he?
I don't know. I have to unplug it to see it. So
Nonetheless, he's a little kid. That's cool.
yeah. So I thought that one made me happy.
Yeah.
You know, they have to be pretty sick by the time Make a Wish.
Right.
So hopefully he's fighting whatever he
Fuck
has. But he's 6. He's a 6-year-old. 6-year-old little boy named Mateo.
Mateo. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's rad. Yeah. Feel goods, right? Want to do things for each other that are good. So that's basically it, you guys.
And it says he has completed his treatment and is responding well. So he's going ongoing physical therapy.
Awesome. If anybody's out in Austin tonight, we're going to be bouncing around, doing some drinking, hanging out, eating, doing that stuff.
Gotta
but
find someplace good to go eat dinner.
we'll find somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Remember, go out, like the page if you don't mind. Share it with people. Give us a rating on the old iTunes. We appreciate you all so much for our early episod today.
Thanks
It was
for joining
awesome.
us. It was fun.
Remember, go out, make fire. Do something good for each other. Be good to each other. Evan Haley, miss you. Ian, come get a beer, but one maybe right before we leave. And then
You're not driving my car.
military, first responders, all of you folks, without you, thank you so much for what you do. We can't do this without you guys. So cheers, everybody. We will catch you next Wednesday. All right.
Bye, guys. Have
Cheers.
a great weekend. Be
Later,
safe.
guys. Bye.